alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jokic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Curry in at the two-guard spot.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the three-pointer by MP. And slam dunk by SGA.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Mitchell outside. Back to MP. Shoots the three. And another three from the east.
And talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Here's SGA. Again, the West All-Star.
And this game literally has been wide open. As wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Trains the three-pointer.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
MP's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. Shoots it up. Again, the West All-Star.
Not a lot in the way of defense here tonight, but that's about the norm.
Yep, this game is always going to be about offense, about entertaining these fans as much as possible.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Here's Curry with the three, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. The East leading by 5. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Kevin, back to you. Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. The drive by MP. Good defense by Wembanyama. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Giannis.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. MP's got 21 in the game.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
The chosen one, Wembanyama, with the rebound.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Offline with his 3. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's a 5-point game. Down kicks to MP. And another 3 from the East.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
Here's Curry. Scoreless thus far. Wembanyama outside. Here's the 3. East grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Mitchell dishes to MP. And another 3 from the East.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
SGA passes to James. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Launches the three, and there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Brown.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for them later on.
East All-Stars on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. MP, good.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here.
Now called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Leonard, he's checked in for the West. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good work there as it goes.
And he gets one to fall, and now one out of his first 4.
Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 32 points.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
SGA against Mitchell. SGA kicks to Jokic. Back to SGA. Nobody near Leonard. Misses the three. The East leading by 17. A three from MP. And another three from the East.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Good on the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points.
He's doing everything he can for his team. Perfect shooting so far. His teammates now need to step up.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Wembanyama with it. Covered by Giannis. Curry can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And the basket by MP.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shootout this team.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the East. Durant's checked in for the West. And here's the West with the ball. Inside, here's Wembanyama. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's MP for 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry wide open, and that comes off the assist by SGA. Curry's got his 2nd bucket of the night. The drive by MP, and the layup is good.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Curry against MP. Curry dishes to Durant. And the 3 off target. The East leading by 22. Takes the 3. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 47 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Wembanyama. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Curry fires from way outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And the basket by MP.
He's been incredible tonight. Seemingly scoring at will. Really powering his team forward.
Pass to Wembanyama. A 3-pointer is right on target. Wembanyama's got 5 points so far.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
Now here's Curry. 5 points in the game. Some nice passing here by the West. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Brown comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Halliburton subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Wembanyama. Devin Booker comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doncic is subbed in for Stephen Curry. And here's Jokic. Following the three-pointer by MP. The three. It's rebounded by Tyrese Halliburton. Here's MP. 2 points. That one goes. MP's got 60.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here are the East All-Stars. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Adebayo. That one's in his first shot this game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how
many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. They've got James Booker out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Leonard in its small forward.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer. And no one's going to ever claim that the All-Star Weekend is about defense. And we got a taste of that right there.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
The three from MP. It's good from long range.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one. And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
West All-Stars with the rebound.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Doncic has gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Can they get it? That doesn't go either for Doncic.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
MP with it. He's picked up by Doncic. And here's MP for three. Hands it from downtown. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Hey, everybody's got a three-shot now. MP's is looking really nice.
Takes a step back. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The three from MP. That shot was off. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Leonard the pass to LeBron. And Booker kicks to Jokic. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
He'll knock it down from there, too. Jokic can put it in the bucket from all three levels.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The East making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and West also making a switch. Curry's checked in for Booker, and the basket is good. And so James will bring it up for the West. Pass to Doncic. Over Halliburton. Doncic, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
Looking to end the run. It's good from Doncic on the assist by Curry. Doncic has got 7 now in this quarter. And here's MP for 3. Good on the triple.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
Curry on the wing. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul, just something to keep in mind.
And some changes here for the East. Adebayo is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Halliburton. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Durant's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Luka Doncic. And here's the East. And here's MP for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And Brown's got 4 assists in the game. KD looking around. Shoots over Brown. The West again cannot hit. Here's MP. Got it. Good job in the low post.
A great sign for MP in his career. The ability to convert in traffic.
Down low. Here's KD. And finished off by KD.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Here's MP. And it's Curry with the rebound. And so here are the West All-Stars. SGA kicks to Curry. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 8 points.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here's Curry. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 10.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
James outside. Pass to Curry. For 3. Good, and the assist goes to James. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the West All-Stars. The chosen one. It's rebounded by the West. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And here is KD. And here's LeBron outside. Rebound Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Brown finds MP. Takes a 3. And another 3 from the East.
Nice work by MP. He gets to his spot and cashes in.
Curry against MP. To the wing right side. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic a screen. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And Jokic slings it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Beyond the arc. And that's good. MP for 3.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
And the East with some changes. Tatum comes in for Bam Adebayo. And Halliburton subbed in for Brown. And West also making a switch. Randall's checked in. SGA from outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. SGA's got 20.
Yeah, they've got a lot of terrain to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do just that.
LeBron passes to SGA. And the dunk by SGA.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for the East. And so it's the East All-Star, holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
And, you know, fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Brown. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. MP, that's for 2, and he hits the jump shot. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
From past the arc, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And the foul called on him. And so Doncic will bring it up for the one. We've got Durant. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here's MP. Doncic with the block.
How about the D from Doncic? These guys appreciate when he gives that kind of effort at the defensive end.
The 3 for Doncic. And Carroll grabs the board. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Maxey kicks to MP. And another 3 from the East.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
The drive by Doncic.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air. Wow. What can you say?
The 3. Doncic's shot is good. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
It's Durant on the wing. He's covered by Banchero. James sets the screen for Leonard. Off target from three-point range. Good ball movement here by the East. And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Tatum.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Boy, that's a big-time make by MP. Drew the foul and stayed focused on the hoop.
And Clark, as someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
And here's MP for three, and he's good on the three ball.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Back to Dunn. There's the three. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Here are the East All-Stars. They're on a 20-7 run. Maxey finds MP. And another three from the East.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
LeBron sets the screen for Doncic. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Doncic has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the West All-Stars. The three from MP. The shot's good on the assist by Siakam.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
And here's MP for three. It's rebounded by Doncic. And just as players, Greg, have used technology to train, it sounds like officials are now doing the same thing.
Yeah, whether it's the training app on their phones or VR headsets, cameras tracking their positioning on the floor, and even where they're looking, we'll see how much of a difference all this tech makes.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. LeBron dishes to Curry. The three ball hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got 29 in the game.
Boy, the points really accumulating from three-point range. He had 9 from distance in the first half, and he seems to only be getting better.
A nice shot by MP.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Doncic passes to Leonard, and the layup falls. And that's now 6 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, it's not easy trying to guard Leonard inside. I can tell you that, guys. I mean, he's so good at using his body to get shots up over the defense.
Well, he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on defense.
Curry dishes to James. Back to Curry. Puts up a three. East grabs the miss. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Curry. East grabs the miss. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Halliburton's checked in. Timeout called by the East. Lets it go from deep. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 6 assists here tonight. Curry with it. Wembanyama finds Gilgeous-Alexander.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Siakam outside. The three from MP. And another three from the East.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
And the foul called on MP. That's his 5th foul.
Yeah, and that's number 5. One more, and he is going to be done for the day.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Halliburton. Pass to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what we're used to to see from SGA. The guy can just take over.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
James, a screen on MP. Tries from 10, and the shot is long. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Connects from three-point range.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Curry way outside, trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Jokic with the steal. Curry with it. Maxey covering, and count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
The East making a switch. Banchero's checked in. MP passes to Banchero. The three from MP. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by MP. Outside, Maxey. And here's MP for 3. And another 3 from the East.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Jokic sets the screen for Curry. And it's off from three-point range. Pass to Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Maxey's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
Tatum kicks to MP. Three-pointer. LeBron grabs the miss. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. LeBron, no luck.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The chosen one sinks that one from the post.
Soft floater. You see how MP has really improved his craft.
Maxey against Curry. Kicks it out to James. A three-pointer, no good. He's with the ball. A 3 from MP. Buries it from three-point range.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.